What makes Lethal Company so good? In order to answer this question, you must first look to Garden of Banban. This game is a one of a kind. It strikes this perfect sense of fear, all while being completely and utterly iconic in its designs. This is a passion project made out of a love for all things horror. Garden of Banban was made with full intent to capitalize off the younger audience designed for horror games. Some horror games now are no longer made with any real passion or soul behind them, instead being seen as a way to gain easy success through this artificial target of a younger audience. Lethal Company is not made for this reason. It is something that feels as if genuine soul and care has gone into many of its designs, particularly with the entities in the game. Even with some of the less creative ones having great thought put into their sound effects or mechanics to have them stand out and fit well with all the other entities. The art style of the entities is also consistent. Compare this with something like Dead by Daylight, where any consistency in the visual style has been utterly ruined through outlandish cosmetics or dogshit map designs, with a personal goal to remove any unique visual style from the game and turn everything into the most streamlined Unreal Engine tech demo showcase, sucking any desperately clinging atmosphere, charm, and soul from the game in the process. The simplicity of Lethal Company's entities is a huge strength. It allows for a great deal of fun in the combination of various entities at once, which the game does often. There's nothing quite like the urgency you feel when being chased down by two coilheads, a jester, a nutcracker, all while trying your best to avoid simple traps like landmines, which suddenly become a much greater threat with the presence of other forms of danger. Watch out for the mine! The mine! 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 The visual style is also fantastic. It manages to use this pixelated and filtered look to it that manages to contrast itself compared to the overused PS1 style of various indie horror games, creating for some beautiful environments. Ambient tracks in this game are also fantastic. They give off such a nostalgic and dreamlike feel, made unsettling by the context of the game itself, usually playing in the early hours of the day before you enter the facility, representing a brief respite in contrast with the dangers you will soon encounter, all to hopefully be able to last one more week. Also, the random ambient sounds you can hear while playing are either perfect at building this unsettling feeling, or will just straight up scare the shit out of you if you're playing alone or are separated from your group. Design of the maps is also mostly very good. The hard moons, especially the recently added Artifice, are this perfect blend of high risk, high reward. They're dangerous as fuck, and there's a good chance of you dying, but the loot is so crazy you just can't help yourself from going in there. It feels so rewarding to be able to make it back with a ton of loot from one of these maps. Also, Ambience is like pretty good. Free Moon very hard, with big loot very rewarding. Other maps are also good, but I think Assurance may be slightly too good. The biggest thing that keeps Lethal Company fun and so good is how well it's able to mix silly moments with genuine moments of atmospheric horror. By nature of it just being a co-op game, it is going to have a lot of fun moments for people to experience with their friends, of course. This is balanced out very well. There are many different chaotic situations that can occur, keeping the game fun, while at the same time mixing these genuine horror aspects, such as the freaky-ass ambient noises, or the highly unnerving designs of some of the entities, like the old birds being a perfect example of literal guerrilla warfare weapon, with the sensory overload of sounds meant to disorientate and confuse the target. Like, that design is just awesome. Or the unnerving ambience and design of the butler, being able to hear the hornets buzzing inside him. This is a reason why I think mods partly ruin the game. Maybe not all mods, but many mods serve to add a lot of different silly stuff. It's fun for a while, sure, but the novelty of it all soon wears off. By striking this balance in the base game, by having some things that are just put in for fun, like the boombox or the dance emote, but not going too overboard with it, allows for the horror aspects of the game to still be effective and engaging, after the silly fun factor has mostly worn off. That is all I have to say. See ya.